that I'm in.
I'm going to call this meeting to order, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being here. I need a move and a seconder to move into closed session. Councilor Sharp, Councilor Armstrong. Anybody's not in favor? All in favor, thank you. Okay, we're going into closed session. We'll be back, hopefully sooner than you think. None. Declare that closed. Thank you very much. We're going to have the opening Indigenous Land Acknowledgement National Anthem and opening remarks. So please stand. Thank you.
We begin this meeting by acknowledging that Quinte West is on Indigenous land that has been inhabited by Indigenous peoples from the beginning. We thank all the generations of people who have taken care of this land for thousands of years. Long before today, there have been Indigenous peoples who have been the stewards of this place. In particular, we acknowledge the traditional territories of the Anishinaabeg, Huron-Wendat, Haudenosaunee, and the Mohawks of the Bay of Quinte First Nation. This territory is covered by numerous treaties. We recognize and deeply appreciate their historic connection to this place. We also recognize the contribution of the Métis, Inuit, and other Indigenous peoples have made, both in shaping and strengthening this community in particular, and our province and country as a whole. This acknowledgement serves as recognition of the contributions and historical significance of Indigenous peoples across Turtle Island and demonstrates our collective commitment to meet the promises and address the challenges of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission within our community.
Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here tonight and being patient. Politics is one of those things that moves at its own speed. Anyways, any council members have any comments at this time? Yes.
Oh, yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. We received two unfortunate emails today that there was an accident at the beginning of the school day and one at the end of the school day. I would just like to urge motorists to pay attention to the road, especially at crosswalks and lights where there are little ones crossing. Everyone's safety is important, and you will arrive to work on time or to school on time. Just take your time and be safe. And on a friendlier note, I know we have a letter here from Mr. Jackman to support the mural. What's not in the letter, maybe for the public to hear, there's ways you can help. And I received an email that says you can donate online to www.film.ca/mural. And there you can drop off a donation right at the theater. You can take part in the movie poster auction, but the easiest way is to go to this website, and all the instructions to help will be on that website.
Thank you very much. Councillor Sharp.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just wanted to report two things from the Accessibility Committee that was held last week. We want to share with everyone that we are now accepting applications up until November 7th for the Accessibility Awards. They can be individuals or agencies. All the details are on our website, and we encourage members of the public and organizations to consider nominating someone for an accessibility award. And the second item is, at the meeting, we had a representative from the Small Business Center, and Amy. She wanted to share with us that there is an accessibility fund. It gives grants up to $12,000, The deadline is coming up November 3rd, and it's open for not-for-profit agencies. So she really wanted to make sure that the eligible recipients in our area can include not-for-profits, small businesses, Indigenous organizations, municipalities, and public education institutions. So she wanted to make sure we shared that today with our community.
Thank you. Anything else this way? No? Councillor O'Neill.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to congratulate the Quinte West Soccer Club on running 2 successful weekend tournaments. I visited both, and they were very happy with the Quinte West staff that helped look after the events, and they wanted to make sure that the staff knew they were very happy about it.
What about Kelly Scott? Were you happy with him?
Kelly was even happy.
And if he's happy, there's a lot of people happy, right? Thank you. Councillor Stedall, Councillor Armstrong, Councillor Quinte.
Sure, thanks, Mr. Mayor. Just wanted to announce that earlier this afternoon, Quinte Conservation has announced that they are going to a level 3 low water advisory. I'm sure there'll be lots of information about that in the news, but with no rain, it has become extremely challenging for many people. I know they're running out of water in their wells in the rural areas, and that is definitely a problem for them, farmers and commercial people who rely on water. So I'm sure you'll hear announcements, but conservation authorities will be asking people to reduce their water use even further and to conserve water. It's our lifeline, and until conditions improve, which hopefully in a few weeks or a month or so, maybe that'll happen. Anyways, just wanted to let you know that was that you'll be hearing about that more in the press, I'm sure. Thanks.
Councillor, is there anybody, Councillor Freeman or Councillor Reid? Go ahead. Councillor Reid, go ahead.
Thank you very much. This message is particularly for Frankfurt residents, but all Quinte West residents. Our Frankfurt merchants are going to need our support for the next 2 months due to necessary bridge construction. Please be patient. The construction and inconvenience will only be 7 weeks rather than a year or more if the bridge is not repaired. The construction is to extend the life of the bridge. Our manager of engineering services, Robert Jackson, has worked very hard to make sure that the construction runs as smoothly as possible. Thank you, Robert. I would like to encourage residents to show patience and support for our businesses on the west side of the bridge. Make a list, travel the detour, and support our business owners. It will help our village. We all know what wonderful service we get in downtown Frankfurt. Please don't let a few extra minutes keep you from shopping in Frankfurt. And the other announcement I want to make is that now Music in the Park is over in Frankfurt, but the Huskies start playing this Saturday night at the Frankfurt Arena. So there's lots to do in Frankfurt, plus all of the Frankfurt Legion and Frankfurt Lions activities are starting up. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any staff members have any comments at this time? Yes, the bridge is being done, and I know people are frustrated with the lights and so on. But if we don't do the bridge and we don't do the work that needs to be done according to the ministry standards, we won't have a bridge. So yes, be patient, and we're trying to do it as fast as we can at what we can afford. So yes, we'll do our best. Thank you very much. All kinds of good things happening from my point of view as mayor, yes. Mayor's a lucky guy because he gets to go to a lot of things in a lot of places that not everybody gets invited to or even knows about. But as Councillor Reid just mentioned, there is a tournament on in Frankfurt this weekend. The Huskies have a tournament, and they'll be playing there. I want to acknowledge, Mary Lou Frost. She's a real, I guess you'd say, go-getter in terms of getting prizes and getting funds to support the team and the program. So I know there's a meeting, I think a meeting tomorrow night of all the people involved with the Frankfurt Huskies. So I thank you very much for all the work that's being done. And I like to go to Frankfurt too. My wife likes to go out for supper. So it's an expensive night, but I keep saving so I can do it. Anyways, yeah, they're good. The hockey's good, and you know what else is good for the city is the fact that we have young people coming here. We have young people enjoying what we have. We have their families here, and we have the opportunity to talk to the families and let them know and make sure that everybody who comes here is treated with respect and dignity. And that's the utmost. So I thank everybody involved with all the hockey and all the baseball and all the soccer that's gone on through the summer, and the fishing tournament too. I have a magazine in my car that I intended to bring in, but my mind included my agenda and so on, and I left it in my car. But it's a magazine of one of the gentlemen who took part in the fishing derby. I just happened to be coming along by the arena when he was pulling his boat out, and I stopped and talked to him, and he had his boat at the marina for a few days, and he complimented the city, all of us, on the facility that we have, meaning the marina, and the staff, and how the staff handled his boat and handled everything that he had need of. And he also complimented the city on the quality of our boat launches and the fact that our city is, our workers are working hard to keep it clean and keep it attractive and try to reduce the weeds that are in and around on the land close to our boat launches. So that was one really good thing. And then, of course, the Hawks are playing. They start this Friday night. And I did get a pass for my year to get into the hockey games. And I had it about 2 hours, and I somehow dropped it. Yeah, my wife's fault, right? I had it in my pocket. I went to get the keys for the car, and I must have pulled it out, but somebody found it, and so I'm still good for the hockey game. So that was great. Anyways, yes, it is dry, folks. It is very dry. It's dangerously dry. I'm going to ask Matt and Chief, maybe Matt, any comment, Matt Tracy, at this time with respect to our own facility and our own situation?
Through your worship, yes, no, Quinte Conservation issued the level 3. Lower Trent will be considering something similar here shortly. With respect to the city facilities, we're fortunate we have the Trent River and the Bay of Quinte as our water supply, so we have lots of capacity, and that can support the rural communities that need water as well.
People are, on the side of conservation, don't use any more than you have to, and all those good things?
Yes, our city facilities are doing well. People can conserve, that always helps. But also the bulk water stations are available for the rural residents to help them out as well.
I meant to ask you earlier, CEO Angelo, any update on the bulk water situation or what we're selling and what we're, I guess, providing to people through that aspect?
Yes, thank you, Your Worship. I remember you had asked me this back in, I think, June or July, and I think from the information I got from our finance staff was, I think we're about 25% increase in the amount of water usage or water taking from those bulk water stations compared to previous years.
Yeah, and it'd be more now than it was then. Anything else, Chief, that you want to add to this? I know fire right now is, go ahead.
Yeah, Your Worship, we like what we like to do when we do the full burn ban is do it with our neighboring municipalities, so there's no confusion. So we've lifted it, and we're supposed to get some rain tonight, and if we have to, we'll collectively do that again. Just off that topic, I just wanted to let you and council know that I'm going to leave a little early tonight. We're doing a recruit class at the training tower, and I want to welcome all the recruits. And unlike other municipalities, and Director Coxwell, Duncan will tell you, we have 80 or 90 in the queue, people trying to get on our fire department, so very pleased about that. And while I have the mic, I wanted to, if you don't mind, Your Worship, just comment. Councillor Neal asked me a question the other day about our training officer, and he asked me why we weren't bringing in extra money, which we thought we could do when we first hired him. And we did that before we found out how many mandatory courses we had to take that were, through the province to be certified. Firefighter McComb, our training officer, is very busy training our own people. So we're not about to go out. We don't have time to train other firefighters. But on the flip side, and this is a good story, to train, if we didn't have our training officer in place, for our firefighters to go to the training tower and have one of the instructors from the fire college come in and train them, the Firefighter 1 course is $695 a firefighter. And the Firefighter 1 and the Firefighter 2 are the ones that we have to get done, and it's $695 for the Firefighter 2. So in essence, we're saving, 30-some thousand the first year, and I think my math's not that great, but 31,000 and then 27,000 for the Firefighter 2. So unfortunately, we're not bringing in that money, but we're on the flip side, we're not paying it out.
Thank you.
So,
Councillor
thank you.
Neal.
Thank you very much for providing that information before you left. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, listen, I've been here a long time. Remember when we had, the province come out with the fact that every volunteer had to have a certification. And where did they have to go to get it? Gravenhurst. So they were away from this city, away from the family, and away from work for at least 3 to 4 days, sometimes 5. Where now, with our own training facility, and I have to mention the guy that did the work to build it, Chuck Nathan. Chuck, quite a guy, yes he was, and he did a lot for a very little amount of money. But because of that, we now have the facility here that we can use to train our own first responders, and if we get time, as you have said, we'll use it to help others. So that's great. Thank you very much. Okay. I think that's taking a long time right now, so let's go. All right, resolution, I need the approval of the agenda. Mover and a seconder for the agenda. Councillor Allier, Councillor Boyce. All in favor? Carried, thank you. And minutes of the regular meeting held on August 13th be approved, and further that the minutes of the closed session council meeting held on August 13th be approved. Mover and a seconder for that. Councillor Boyce moves, Councillor Sharp second. Any comments or questions? All in favor? Carried, thank you. Next one is delegations. We got Ben DePassy here. Come on up, Ben, up to the mic, and you're on to present your request to council. Thank you.
I've never done this before.
I'm sure you haven't, but that's okay.
Well, speaking with people, but anyway, we have a parking problem on Denver Court. People from a year ago or so, or 2 years ago, somebody went to City Hall, and because a neighbor on Princess Street was parking a boat and his truck on
Yeah,
Princess.
just move over a little, Ben. Speak into the mic.
Yeah,
That's it.
The city come and put no parking both sides of Princess Street. So everybody on Princess Street that's got more cars than they can park, they park on our street. And we've over the years, we've watched a lot of foolishness, like the recycle truck fights to get through, the garbage truck, we often wonder about her. My wife had a heart attack in April, and the ambulance near didn't get through, and that's what really fired me up. I got together with everybody in our neighborhood on the court, and they want no parking, period, on our street. We have to do something. And Mayor, I take as best care I can of my place.
Yeah.
I try to keep it looking nice, and I have all these ratty cars that are dripping oil parked in front of my house. And we've spoke, you and I, and I'm just, I can't do it anymore. And,
Okay.
the fella that owns these cars, he has threatened me.
Okay, well, listen, you don't have to tell us that. I'm gonna ask, C.O. Angelo, he'll, take care of this and bring us back a report as to what we can do that will be, not just, appropriate, but safe for everybody involved.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to do something.
Yeah, do you wanna tell, right now, I know, not everybody here knows, but do you wanna tell anybody where you used to live?
Right beside him.
Right beside him,
I
right?
was Jimmy's neighbor for 20 years, yeah.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. And you used to hunt, fish, and all those good things, but obviously,
Yeah,
And-
I drove down there one day I can't remember where I was going.
Yeah.
Past the old farm, and it just broke my heart to see what I see.
okay. Well, thank you very much for coming tonight. We'll do our best, okay?
Please,
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay. All right, anyone
sir-
else here on, anyone else? Yes,
Mr. Mayor, before we move on, can we just get a motion to receive the petition and as well just for the direction to staff?
okay.
I'll move it.
Moved by Counselor Elliott, second by Counselor O'Neill. We receive the petition and ask staff to further investigate. Okay. That enough direction? Thank you. All in favor? Carried, thank you. Okay. And we'll keep going. Anybody else for public input? Anyone else here for public input? Come on up. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Evelyn Wilson, and I want to thank Mayor Harrison and the council and the staff for your upcoming proclamation of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month and putting the, changing the bridge to yellow/gold for September. This could be a lot of facts, but childhood cancer awareness does not get the awareness that it deserves or needs. Awareness brings funding. The fact is, it's been part of my life. Everybody's affected by cancer. Childhood cancer has been a part of my life forever. My twin brother passed away just after our 6th birthday of leukemia. And then almost 15 years ago, my 15-year-old daughter passed away from cancer. So I've been very involved, and you learn a whole lot of things about cancer, childhood cancer. The reality is, as I look around this room, there's almost 30 of people in this room. If all of you had childhood cancer, 6 of you would be dead. The reality is that 1 in 5 children who have cancer do not make it. We hear the stats of 80% survive childhood cancer, but what they don't take into account is kids who make the supposed 5-year survival rate. They're listed as a survivor, and if they die in their 6th or 7th year, they're considered a survivor and it doesn't go to death. The reality is there's too many kids dying, and of the 80% that survive childhood cancer, over 75% of them have lifelong effects. We have a local child who is now on his 3rd battle with cancer. I had a friend, a beautiful young girl. She was diagnosed at age 5. By age 9, she had had the amount of radiation. She's the most radiated person in Canada by age 9. She could have no more treatment. She survived till she was 15. Adult cancer is way different than childhood cancer. The average family, especially for leukemia, is a 4 to 5 year treatment plan. Adults, it's 6 to 8 months. The reality is we have a great oncology ward in Belleville, but they cannot treat children. They won't even do a simple extra anything. When Katie needed something, we could not go to Belleville because they're incredible oncology ward, but it's not for kids. The majority of families here must travel between 100 and 200 kilometers to get treatment. It's either Sick Kids or Mount Sinai, Princess Margaret, CHEO, and Kingston does have it, but most cancer, Kingston has a great kids cancer, but they focus potentially on leukemia, so other cancers must go elsewhere. We have a local family now. They have to go to Cincinnati for treatment. And the reality is, the treatment is paid for down in Cincinnati, but they have to get themselves there. The reality is that it's cost families, on average, for the first 4 months, $28,000. In our first 4 months, we blew through $20,000. And had it not been for the community, we wouldn't be standing financially. There is no real assistance, and the assistance families get are smaller charities that have been founded by families. Childhood Cancer of Canada, OPAC, Ontario Parents Advocating for Kids' Cancer, and Tears Mean Love, which we created for local here. The reality is we're small charities and we have limited budgets that we can hand out the finances for it. Funding for research is less than 7%. And it's, as school goes back, as I said, 1 in 5 kids. You got a classroom of 30 kids, 6 are gone. And it's terrible to do that. So I believe that you guys were given the sheets, the facts, so that you can read more. I know that this period of time is only 3 minutes, so I'm trying to rush through a lot of facts and things. There is 1,700 new cases every year, which may not seem a lot, but gold is September, and kids deserve a whole lot more. And I will say, if there is any media in this room, I'm actually a little disappointed in our local media. This is the third, I've already been through Belleville and the county to get them to proclaim it, and there has been absolutely no media coverage on this after speaking at the council meeting. So I'm hoping that if there's a media here, that they will pick this up and at least cover it. I want to say that. Now, the only other thing real quickly, because it is cancer, and the reason he started his Marathon of Hope was because he saw kids in cancer. We are having, for the first time in 6 years, a Terry Fox run here in Trenton, at Trenton High School on Sunday, September 14th. So I encourage you all to come to that. We're just getting the word out because Trenton hasn't had one in 6 years. And so we are excited that the Terry Fox Run is coming. And so to coordinate with between the childhood cancer stuff and Terry Fox's dream, I encourage you to continue giving and donating. And as awareness brings funding. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Mr. Mayor,
Anyone else? Councilor
I
Sharp.
know we shouldn't ask questions at this time. We're just here to listen. It was very good, but if I could, I wasn't aware that Trenton was having a Terry Fox. I've been going to Belleville for a number of years. So
have I.
if you could share, if you wouldn't mind, the location and the time for the one in Trenton, because I wasn't aware, and this is an opportunity as well. I do also hope the media will pick up on
They will.
children's
They will.
cancer.
The Terry Fox Run will be held at Trenton High, and the reason it's being held at Trenton High is this is the 45th annual Terry Fox Run, and the very first one was held at Trenton High. And I meant to bring it. I have my actual tag from that 45 one. And registration is at 8:30 and the run is at 9. We are just starting to get signs out and the promo out for it. But yes, we are having it in Trenton High.
Thank you very much. Are you walking or running or something?
I don't run, I will walk.
Okay, I'll give you a donation.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah, no worries. And you can go to Terry, and I do have some posters, but Terry, if you go to the Terry Fox Foundation and look up the Trenton Run, there is the site there where you can make to get things. As I said, we're just starting to get it going again after 6 years.
Thank
It
you.
used to be a big thing here in Trenton, and we're trying to get it going again, so thank you.
Good for you. Good for you. Okay. Anyone else for public input? Come on up. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor and councilors. Good evening. My name is Jake Jackman. I'm the manager of Centre Cinemas, downtown Trenton here. Later, you'll render a decision, hopefully, on us erecting a mural on the west side of the building that will depict the history of Hollywood North, as well as the 100 years of the building for Centre Cinemas. So I'm here. If you guys do have any questions during that time, if I'd be able to answer or assist you guys, that'd be fantastic. Thank you.
Well, stay right there,
Of course.
right now. Go ahead, Councilor Armstrong.
Do you have a drawing of the mirror?
So the artist is from Cerna Custom Artistry. So he has the his sketch, if you will. It is a rough sketch that was sent to our COO. It's, I would say, not grainy, but it isn't. You wouldn't really get a great idea of what the overall picture would look like. But it is going to basically be something that we've gathered from both the Historical Society here locally as well as our own research. And we're pulling from pictures and frames from that.
Okay, Councilor O'Neill.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I've already donated. I wasn't aware you didn't have approval yet, so I hope you get approval.
Thank you very much.
Keep the money.
No, take the money
Keep the
and
money.
run.
If you get any money out of him.
Councilor Card.
Thank you, Your Worship. Hey, Jake, good to see you.
Good to see you as well, Zach.
The Cerna, well, I wanted to say first, actually, I really appreciate the company buying the theater and kind of the rehabbing and breathing new life into it's great to see in the downtown. I know that as Councilor Armstrong asked you, you don't have the actual mural here tonight, but Cerna, am I correct that Cerna's done a lot of murals in the downtown and a lot of locations already that kind of blend in and has a good track record, essentially? Is that fair
Yes,
to
he
say?
does. Most recently, I believe, was the one on the north-facing building for the one beside 2 for 1, depicting the bridge and Trent Severn Waterway. So that was his most recent work here. I believe that was last year that he completed that one. I also am too super stoked and very happy that Film.ca had purchased the building and kept Center alive. It was a big part of my childhood, being born and raised here in Trenton. So to be a part of keeping it revitalized and breathing new life into it has been a phenomenal honor for both myself and my family. So I'm excited to be here and hopefully continue.
Good, thank you. Anyone else? Anyone else? No? Okay, well, thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you.
Good, okay. Anyone else for public input? Okay, well, let's go then. Okay, I'm at resolution and staff report, Quinte West 2025-00093 by Josh Mashinsky, Director of Corporate Services Clerk, regarding naming of corporate assets policy be received, and that A09 policy 0010 corporate assets naming policy be approved, and the council establish a corporate asset naming group composed of 3 members of council and the Director of Corporate Services, City Clerk, and the Director of Community Services and Strategic Partnerships to make naming recommendations to the city regarding the assets, and that council provide direction to staff in naming corporate assets after people. Thank you. Okay, move in the seconder, that's what I need.
I'll move it.
Moved by Councilor Quinte, seconded by Councilor Freeman. Okay. Comments or questions? Comments or questions? All in favor? Thank you, carried. Okay.
I think they're looking for volunteers.
Mr. Mayor, I do need a couple things. I need 3 members of council who want to participate on
Yes, okay.
the working group, and as well, we need direction on whether or not we want to include a provision to allow corporate assets to be named after people. That was one of the points that.
Well, that's council direction, but that's when you get the asset, right? You know, you need it right now?
Yeah.
That's what he's looking for.
I can leave it. I can certainly
Okay.
leave that provision out of the policy, and
Well, I mean, okay. All right, okay, so the first is the motion that we've got on the table. Comments or questions from anybody? That's what I need to know.
Yeah.
All in favor of the motion? No? You're not sure, but I can tell. Okay. Do you want to clarify the motion, please?
yeah. So the motion is that the staff report be received and that the policy be approved. And then I'm looking for 3 members of council to sit on the asset naming working
I'll
group.
do that after we get it approved.
Okay.
Okay. So I need approval first. All in favor? Thank you. Okay, now, 3 members who would like to sit on it. There's Councillor Armstrong,
Yeah,
Councillor
I
Quinte,
can-
that's good. That's
I can do it.
two opposing factors. Well, they're not all Trenton, that's what I should say, right? Okay.
Not
Now it's
bad.
Councillor Card, you want to be
Put
on?
voice
That's
on
good.
there.
So there, you got 3 right now.
Perfect.
That's good? You okay?
Yep.
Okay, so do I need a motion to support?
Yes, please.
Okay, Councillor Boyce, Councillor Sharp. All in favor? Thank you. Okay. All right, I think on naming corporate assets after people, I don't know, what are the comments on that one? Any at all? Councillor Armstrong?
When I was on the committee, that was a real hot topic because of what's going on in society with John and McDonald, Dundas and all that. So it was sort of a 50-50 on that from my perspective. So I think.
Sure it wasn't 60-40?
I think we were going to look at it individually as each one came up and made a decision that way. I guess.
Well, we can do it that way.
That's just a thought. It was just.
Well, I think the best way is to stay away from that, and you won't have any, but anyways, that's my opinion. Councillor Stedall, do you have a comment?
Thank you, Your Worship. Yes, I would say that I would agree is that it, on an individual basis be considered at the time rather than carte blanche saying no, because there could be a situation in the future where we do want to name something, a person, but it's, I believe it goes on a case-by-case basis would be recommended.
Okay. All right. Okay, are we clear? Are we good, Josh? You good with that?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm in favor of using people's names. If it fits, then we should do it. So I'm in favor of using people's names if we are all in agreement. Like it's not like one person's going to decide. We have 3 council members
back.
plus the committee members that are going to be on it to make a decision.
And it'll have to come to council.
Yeah, and it always comes back to council.
Okay, so we're good then, right?
I'm good.
Okay. Thank you. All right, the next one is a resolution staff report, Quinte West 2025-00118, job by Director Grimman, indicating that special projects coordinator regarding corporate sponsorship and advertising policy be received, and that council approve the corporate sponsorship and advertising policy. Okay? Moving to seconder for this one, Councillor Katsovas, Councillor Sharp. Any comments or questions? Go ahead, Councillor Stedall.
Question, in regards to this, if there is, I guess there's a separate policy with regards to council members, if they are making donations or sponsorships during election time, does that fit in with this policy? I know that the, council members sometimes do sponsor different things, and I'm just wondering, election time is usually an unusual time, so just want a clarification on how that works.
Through you, Councillor Settle, are you asking, is there like a prohibition about councillors making donations to the city during an election year?
Yes, and sponsorships during election time specifically? Is there a
Yeah, I think
prohibition at that point in time?
the use of corporate resources in election year policy only speaks to members of council or candidates using city resources for their election campaign. So that wouldn't, I don't think that would fall within that policy, but again, the integrity commissioner can answer any questions about that kind of gray area.
So I guess it's not in regards to use of city property. I think that's fairly clear. It's
Yep.
about at election time, members of council making large donations or sponsorships when they're in election mode. Not as part of their campaign, but just to put their name out during the election time. I think that so that's.
Yeah, there are, through to Councillor Settle, there are limits on what members of council or candidates can spend on their campaign. There are limits, I forget off the top of my head, I can't remember what they are, but it depends whether you're running for mayor, for council, as a councillor. But again, that's something that I would that I would verify with the Integrity Commissioner on.
Okay, so just to further clarify, it's not in regards to towards their campaign.
Yeah.
It's making a large contribution during the election period.
Yeah.
And they're getting their name out there, not as part of their
Yeah, again, and
campaign. That's, anyways, it's
What's a
a
municipal-
Yeah, I think-
grade.
What's a municipal-
So let's say somebody that was running for council decided that they wanted to make a contribution and have their name on a park or something like that because they made that donation,
I
but it's
can't.
during the election. That to me,
Yeah, I think
just
that could
wondered
be
if
seen
it's-
as using funds for your campaign.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Councillor Sharp.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and I think what you've said, Director McKechnie, clarifies it, but I was thinking, I think there was some time ago when someone hosted during election time the Karen Sharp Public Skate. So that, sponsoring the event, is that the kind of thing
No.
that this would not be
That's not.
permitted during an election?
That is correct. That would not be permitted.
Not be permitted?
Right.
Well, I mean, to host a public skate, you can't use city facilities for campaign activities. So
Well,
if it was
that-
at a,
but-
if it was at
but-
a private skating rink and you sponsored it, that's
different.
one thing, but to do it at a city facility,
Where else are you going to skate? I mean, well, you can
The
skate in the
base.
bay, I
No, I was
guess,
just
yeah.
trying to get,
Half your campaign grounds.
okay, there goes my skate. Anyway, thank you.
I will have to check our policy and get back to council if there are any specific
That's- yeah,
questions.
I think we'll get, when we get to it, you'll look at it. then.
Maybe
Yeah.
Karen, you could do roller skating.
Yeah,
Yeah, do roller skating.
pickleball.
Definitely not pickleball.
Fall and hit your head, that'll be better. Okay. Are we okay?
No, we're not.
I'm losing
We're not
all-
okay.
I'm losing all kinds of brain power here. I'm at the one now with, okay, all in favor of the last one, okay. Thank you, carried, all right, so now I'm at the one with, Director Grimmin again. This is
Pop-ups.
regarding the pop-ups extension bylaw be received and further that bylaw in this council agenda to authorize the execution of a license agreement extension between the city and the following Quinte West pop-up vendors be approved. And the list is there. So I guess I need mover and a seconder. Moved by Councillor Boyce, seconded by Councillor Elliott. Comments or questions? Councillor O'Neill.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I think it's great and shows the pop-ups are a success if the vendors want to extend the time they're using it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to ask if Ms. Grimmin would like to comment on this because obviously it's been quite successful.
Well, let's first of all ask her which ones she's used. Well, I can tell you, I've used the French fries and they were good, and I've also used the banana splits and they were good.
Is that where your hockey
I'm
pass
not telling you
is?
anymore. That's all that's all my wife could afford. So, anyways, they're all good. Go ahead, Director Grimmin.
Thank you, through Mr. Mayor. Yes, we certainly take our quality control very seriously, me included. So, yeah, the vendors have had a great and successful season, and we were thrilled that, a number of them took up the request to us to extend the season. And you'll see that there is a bit of a different timing. They won't be open for the full days and durations, just to shorten it kind of to the weekend hours, just to maximize the benefit through the fall, and knowing that we are kind of out of the prime event seasons with the sports fields being active in the park. But yeah, with the weather continuing to be nice, we certainly hope that the public gets out and supports and continues to frequent those businesses. There are five, yes, that have signed on for the fall season. So we do just need to execute additional license agreements to formalize that.
Well, any further comments or questions from anybody? Have you used any of them? Which ones did you like? Or, yeah, I know, the best comment is I like them all. That's the best one because, yeah, that way we don't get ourselves, yeah. I agree, they're all good. Thank you very much. All in favor? Carried, thank you. The next one is Linda Lyle, Manager, Economic Development and Tourism, regarding the memorandum of understanding, Small Business Center financial contribution be received, and that memorandum of understanding between Trendwell Business Development, City of Quinte West, financial contributions to support the Small Business Center be approved, and that council approve the funding contributions as follows. April 1st, 2026, March 31st, 2027, 33,000, and going on 27th of April to March 31st, 28, 34,000. April 1st, 2028 to March 31st, 2029, 34,000. And April 1st, 2029 to March 31st, 2030, 35,000. And further, the bylaw be prepared for council consideration following due city process. Okay. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Worship. My question, I'm just wondering if this can be deferred and referred to budget. I'm not sure why. We're right in the middle of preparing the budget, I would understand, and I know it's an operational, but this is a 4-year commitment, and I'm just wondering why it's come ahead of time to this meeting when budget's coming up.
Manager Lyle, go ahead.
Through the mayor to Councillor Stedall. This request, we've been working on it with Trendvale for a few months now, and they're just looking at updating their records in terms of any funding that's being provided to the municipalities to ensure that they have that continuity of funds going forward. So over the last several years, the municipality has contributed annually to the Small Business Center through Trendvale Business Development Corporation. So at this time, they had reached out for us to bring this forward. But certainly, it can be something that we can be looking at for deferral to budget time.
Okay. Councillor Kotsovis?
Does that affect the partnership in any way or their ability to do business if we wait till the budget?
Through the mayor to Councillor Kosfos, no, it wouldn't have any impact with that. The budget was approved for the services for 2025, and that would continue until the budget's approved for 2026. So there would be the continuity of the services would continue.
Councillor Armstrong.
I was just curious why it jumped from $1,000 in the first year and then only $500 for the next two.
Through the mayor to Councillor Armstrong, those were amounts that were also negotiated with the City of Belleville when they did theirs for the 2025 budget process. And so when Trendville had presented the amounts, they were wanting them consistent with the City of Belleville as they provide mirror the same services between the two municipalities.
Anyone else? Councillor O'Neill.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm usually a little hesitant about making a motion to spend money beyond the council's mandate. I know these aren't a lot of money, but I would like this deferred. And two, if it's a motion to defer, should we still keep talking about it, or should we just vote on it?
Yep. If you make a motion to defer, we vote on it.
Well, that's what Councilor Siddell did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Motion to defer until
I'm sorry,
budget. Sorry, I was talking about it, but yeah, I'll make a motion to defer it until the budget discussions.
Okay, and seconded by Councillor O'Neill. All in favor? Carried, thank you. Okay. All right, the next one is Matt Hodge, Manager of Finance. Quarter capital project update be received. Any comments or questions? Moving to seconder, Councillor Allier moves, seconded by Councillor Freeman. All in favor? Carried, thank you. And, okay. Next one is Matt Hodge again. Matt Hodge again. Yeah, we'll do the two of Matt, so we'll get rid of him. Okay, city operating
careful.
update be received, and the
We
other
don't want to
one-
get rid of him.
Can't afford them, can we?
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay.
He's
All
a
right.
great asset to the
Okay,
city.
Thank you. And second quarter water and wastewater operating budget, so, okay, now I'm down at end of C. Okay, I need to move in a second for those two. I'll get it.
I'll move.
Councillor Quincy, seconded by Councillor Boyce. Comments or sorry, Councillor Reid, comment, question? Sorry, okay. Any comments? All in favor?
Oh, sorry, I have a question.
Oh, sorry, go
Sorry,
ahead.
are we doing both operations?
Yes.
And water?
Yes.
Okay, so this is just in general operations. Is there a delay that missing something in the marina? It's a negative. Huge
I
negative.
don't know, Director Grimmin, anything, any update on the marina in terms of finances, or? Oh, Matt, go ahead, sorry.
Through you, Mayor. Yeah, it's more just the timing of the collection of the revenue. So the seasonal slips, we sell them at the beginning of the year, so then all the revenue's coming in and getting recognized, yet there's still expenses for the remainder of the year. So it's projected that, I believe it was close to 83% of the revenue is in compared to budget, but we still have lots of expenses, so we'll likely end on budget or close to it by the end of the year.
Don't need all the expenses. Okay. All right, all in favor? Carried, thank you. Okay, then D, is that the one I'm at now? Staff by Melanie Macer, Manager of Purchasing Risk and Risk Management regarding 2025 second quarter purchasing status and non-standard purchasing updates be received. Mover and a seconder to receive. Councilor Reed, move, seconded by Councilor somebody, I gotta get it, Councilor Elliott. All right, any questions or comments? All in favor? Thank you very much. Carried. All right, then we're in the Public Works and Environmental Services, and this is by Robert Jackson, Manager of Engineering Services regarding proposed rural right-of-way permits be received, and that bylaw 24-154 be updated to include a provision for a rural right-of-way permit designated as a ROW, right-of-way large greater than 50 meters in the amounts recommended in this report, and that the current right-of-way large permit be redesignated to ROW right-of-way urban large greater than 50 meters. All right. Okay, clear, right? You get that idea that how far a meter is and 50 of them? Okay, mover and a seconder for this one. Did I get one? Mover, Councilor Boyce, Councilor Elliott, Councilor Sharp. Okay, any comments or questions? Guess the permit works. All in favor? Thank you very much. Okay, then the next one is again, I guess I'm at correspondence, right? Decision items, first one is council approve a mural to be completed at 120 Dundas Street West, downtown Trenton. And maybe we could ask that a copy of the mural be emailed to our CAO and then he could send it out to council. Is that possible? Thank you very much. I thought so. Okay, all in favor then? Okay, moved by Councilor Boyd, second by Councilor Card. All in favor? Thank you, carried. All right, we're going. Just got to get that mural up. Don't ask me to draw it, but I get somebody who can. Council proclaims September 2025 as Childhood Cancer Awareness Month in the city of Quinte West, and further that the Veteran Skyway Bridge be illuminated yellow for the month of September, pending no no conflict. Need a mover and a seconder? Councilor O'Neill, Councilor Quinte. Comments or questions? Comments or questions? All in favor? Thank you very much. Carried. And now in the correspondence, any
One more proclamation, Mr. Mayor.
oh, okay. Proclaim September 25th as National British Home Child Day in the city of Quinte West. And further that the Veteran Skyway Bridge be illuminated in the yellow, and further that the Quinte West sign be illuminated in red, white, and blue. Mover and seconder. Moving or a seconder. Councilor Allier moves. Seconded by Councilor Reed. Thank you. All right. Any comments or questions? All in favor? Great. Thank you very much. Carried. Printed information. I need a mover and a seconder for the printed information. Councilor Sharp moves. Councilor Reed or Councilor Freeman seconds. Thank you. Any comments or questions? All in favor? Carried. Thank you very much. And bylaws be read a first, second, and third time. Need a mover and a seconder for bylaws, please. Mover and a seconder.
Yep, Counselor Reed.
Counselor Reed moves, seconded by Counselor Freeman. Okay? What?
Is there new business? Did we skip it?
I haven't got there yet.
Oh, I thought we did bylaws.
Have I?
Yeah, it's just above it.
Oh, sorry.
I was curious.
There's bylaws.
Oh, yeah, right, sorry. I missed it, yeah. We'll vote on the bylaws.
Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All in favor of the bylaw? Carried, thank you. No, on new business, anything under new business? Counselor Armstrong.
I've had a lot of calls and emails about the transition to the new garbage contract, recycling contract. And I was wondering, Mr. Angelo has had similar emails and phone calls. One in particular, I won't name him, but it's 4 weeks in a row it hasn't been picked up. Seems to be a disconnect between the managers and the drivers, maybe.
Through your worship, certainly, you know, a change of a program doesn't come without its challenges. And with the changeover of the recycling program to the new producer responsible model, certainly has its challenges throughout our municipality and pretty much every municipality that's transitioned so far throughout the province of Ontario. What we're asking residents to do is be patient. The contractors learning some of these new routes and the transitions. The other thing to recognize is the non-eligible sources that council approved, so like the DBIA areas, the businesses in certain areas that used to receive collection from Quinte Waste Solutions. We really didn't have a comprehensive list from the service provider from before. So we've had to sort of learn as we go, and we're just asking those people to be patient, and if their recycling is missed, to let us know through our customer service representatives, and they're being added as we go. I've had a good connection with our contractor that's picking up the garbage and recycling, and they're well aware of some of these challenges we're facing, and we're dealing with this every day. And what I can tell you is that if you're a non-eligible source, so the downtown businesses, et cetera, your pickup day is Tuesdays. It not necessarily mean on the same collection day as your garbage and organics, but for the non-eligible sources, it's Tuesdays by 7 a.m. in the morning. So for instance, in the Frankfurt downtown core, in our Trenton downtown core, for some of the schools that we're picking up, for some of the campgrounds, for some of the churches, those pickup days are still Tuesdays going forward. So.
Okay, go ahead.
I was just going to ask for future things like that, if that information could be pinned to the top of the website so that it's there for a certain period of time instead of getting buried. So it's right, the first thing people see when they come in for a period of time.
Through your worship, that's a great suggestion. One of the things that we did do is as soon as we become aware of the areas, we gave them rack cards, we gave them door hangers, we also gave them mailers to all the businesses that we knew about that should be picked up. So we hope we've captured them all right now. There's a couple that got missed this week that I became aware of today, and the contractor went back and picked them up. So if you are a business that used to get collection from Quinte Waste Solutions and you're not getting picked up now, please reach out to us. We'll get you on the list, and we'll make the changes going forward.
Thank you.
Councillor O'Neill.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I too have received a lot of complaints. I'd like to thank your office for helping deal with them. One of the problems too is the pickup times have changed. Like before in my area of Trenton, they used to pick up later in the day. Now they're picking up very close to early in the morning. So people need to realize the time limits that they have to do to get them out when they're supposed to. And the other question I have is when the recycling place was on in Trenton, we could drop off lots of cardboard or whatever. Is there any spot in Trenton, if someone has a lot of material to drop off, that they can drop it off now?
Through your worship, in answer to your question, Councillor Neal, not at this point, but we're working on it right now with a local service provider to see if we can get an area that's licensed to allow that to happen.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Well, I'll tell you, they're good on Harrison Road. Just thought I'd let you know that, you know.
Or is that the road that we're dropping on?
No, Oh, anyways, thank you.
If they're that good, maybe we should put the center by his place.
Sure, thanks. We're good. My dog wouldn't like it, so you're in trouble. Okay, I think we're at, I'm at confirmation bylaw. Need a mover and a seconder. Mover and a seconder. Counselor Elliott and Counselor Card. All in favor? Okay, great. And the last one, who wants to do the adjournment? Counselor Quinte, good. Seconded by Counselor Stedall. Thank you. We're heading home, folks. Thank you very much.
No, we got a personnel meeting.
Off to the next meeting.
Oh, yeah, sorry.